my gosh, you guys, I am so excited and I can't believe that I'm doing this video right now, but I got the Insta360. Shout out to my boyfriend because he was actually the one that purchased not only this but all of this to go along with it. So I cannot wait to get into this video, unbox everything, all the accessories, and of course talk to you guys about the Insta360. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So a little backstory on the Insta360. It has been out for a year, but when I was waitressing, I actually saw somebody come in with this little device and take a picture and a video and showed me how it worked, and I was honestly like so shocked, so mind blown. If you guys don't know, Pablo is my boyfriend who is amazing. He's actually purchased all of my gadgets for me and I'm so appreciative of him. He started me off with a G7X Mark II, rated to the M6 Mark II, which you guys are currently recording on, and then after I showed him this, literally I was talking to him about it and I was with him, and next thing I know he's like, all right, got it on Amazon, it's coming tomorrow. And I was like, I'm still freaking out. And he's so sweet because he actually bought this because, if you guys didn't know, I'm actually in Guatemala right now. If you didn't know, that is where my family and I are from. My mom and I like to go back every couple years, and this year is just the year that my mom and I are going back. I didn't feel comfortable bringing my usual setup because it's like a big chunky camera with like a mic, a tripod, a very out there kind of camera to like walk around in the streets with. So this little device is what he got me instead. So I will be vlogging Guatemala. So make sure to stick around to see what cool content I can create. This little device can do so much. I've seen so many videos. I'm trying to learn as much as I can because as I'm filming this, I'm actually leaving in 48 hours, so not too much time to learn this. But I'm going to show you guys the little kit that he purchased and then other accessories as well. The lens on one side and the other side, which that is why it's a 360. You will be recording both directions if you want. There's different settings. This is the screen. I still have this little plastic that it came with because I actually ordered a screen protector, but it's at my boyfriend's house, so I'm gonna go pick that up tomorrow. But for now, I have this little protector on it because I don't want anything to happen to it. This thing is super compact and tiny. So this is the Samsung S23 Ultra. Apparently both of the lenses are very delicate, so that is one thing to note. I hear that they scratch really easy, and obviously as soon as you get a scratch on it, it does affect what you record, which I actually purchased a little device to put on top of it to protect it. But first I'm going to show you what came in the little kit. Alright, so for around $900, this is the box that you get full of accessories and the little Insta360 X3 itself. Inside this box is actually packaged really nicely, and everything just fit inside beautifully. One of the biggest things that you will notice is the Insta360 invisible selfie stick, which this one is an absolute must. You need it. There are also different kits on Amazon depending on what you specifically want it for. Honestly, got me the best one in my opinion. It has everything that I needed and I'm so excited. But again, this is the selfie stick that it comes with. It's super extendable. There's also another one that we are gonna get as well later on. I didn't need it for this trip specifically, but other trips that we go on, we're definitely gonna bring that. But it's like, I think like triple the size of this. This doesn't even fit in my screen. There you go. Can you kind of see? And it's the invisible stick because I kid you guys not, when you are holding this and have the camera attached to this part, you will not see the selfie stick. It looks insane. 10 out of 10. This is such a cool thing. It looks like a drone. You'll see it on like reflection, so you see how it's reflecting on my wall like this. You'll see it through there because it doesn't edit that out. Another thing that comes in here is the fast charge hub. I believe it has 3 different slots. You can charge 3 of them at the same time, which I actually have 3 batteries in total because they only last around like 2 hours from what I was like playing around with. Depending on your setting, all of that, the battery does drain pretty quickly, so it came with one that's already inside it. This kit came with an extra one, and then I went ahead and I purchased a 3rd one just because, again, I will be traveling. Not sure how often I'll be able to charge the battery, so I'd rather have 3, and then very convenient that I can charge all 3 at the exact same time, and it is fast charging. This is what the battery looks like, and again, I did purchase another one. Super easy to change the battery as well. You just push it in, and this is the type of battery that it uses. It has the two little handles, and make sure it's fully locked in there. This is actually also waterproof from up to 10 meters underwater, but make sure everything is fully sealed. I did see reviews on that said if you did not seal something properly, like push anything back in, make sure it's secure, the water can go in and cause water damage to your device. So that is one thing to note. Every time you open something up, even the battery, you change them, or you just want to see that you are snapping it back into place. This part looks like it's in. We heard the snapping, but there you go. Make sure it's always secured when you're going underwater. So I will be testing this underwater. They do have a water case as well for extra protection, but I personally will not be needing that on this trip. Insta360, if you see this video and you want to send me the extra selfie stick, the underwater kit, like, feel free to send me an email. I'm looking at this and I'm like, wait a second, that is way too thick to be the battery that I just showed you, and I was a little bit scared that I ordered the wrong one. But it has its own like little case. It's like a little briefcase. It also came with the bullet time cord, which this I think is the reason Pablo bought the kit, because we watched a video online on YouTube where this little device, you stick it onto the camera and you can swing it around. So it's one of those things where you pull. It's like a string, right? And this attaches to your little camera, and then if you're brave enough, I'm not gonna do it because I'm scared, but you like whip it around and you collect footage like that, just holding onto this part. It looks pretty secure to me, but to whip it around, I'm gonna pass on that for now. And lastly, it came with this lens cap. The one thing about this is it is silicone, and like hair and dust do stick onto that. So when you are going to use it, make sure that the inside of it is clean, because if there is something like sand or anything that can get in there once you put it on the lens, you run the risk of scratching that. So make sure that it's always clean. I personally actually bought something else. I watched a bunch of reviews and I picked up this little device. So you can see it like opens up and then it locks on both of the sides. That's what it now looks like. Just pop it in there, the sides into place, and it is now secure. And of course the box with the Insta360, the charge cable, protective pouch, lens cloth, quick start guide, and a warranty card as well. So these are all the things that came inside the box. Here are a few more details. It also does film in 4K, which is really good. This is the little travel pouch that it comes with. Cable, warranty, quick starter manual. One thing to know though is when you do buy this case, since it is bulkier, as you can see, it's pretty bulky on the sides. The pouch that it came with does not fit over top of this. It just doesn't have a big enough opening for it, so it doesn't fit over that. Probably you would have to cut it just a little bit to stretch it out more, but that's one thing to note. This case does kind of affect that, which is also why I can't use the silicone case that it came with. Even to put on top of this one, it doesn't fit either, so just keep that in mind. But I am happy because I do want that extra protection on the lens. Also upgraded the SD card to a 512 gigabyte one. The one that it came with was the Insta360 branded one, and it only has 64 gigabytes, so I had to upgrade that real quick. This only gave me about like an hour and 10 minutes on the setting that I currently had, while this one gives me I think around 10 hours. I just turned this on, as you can see. Also want to mention this is touch screen, so this is what it looks like. But there also is an Insta360 app that you can put on your phone and then just control it like that. It's nice because when you pair the two, right now I just turned it off so it's not going to pair to my phone, but you can use your phone as a screen if this one is a little bit too small, because as you can see the screen difference is pretty significant. It's like 4 times the screen for this, but this one nonetheless is still really good. You can see everything that you are recording, so whichever preference you prefer. I honestly don't mind either or, whichever is just kind of how I'm feeling in the moment is what I will choose. And last but not least, I bought like a wrist strap that attaches to the bottom of the selfie stick. You can attach another tripod if you want. I actually am able to attach the tripod that I use for my current camera on here, so it opens up and gives it legs as well if I just want to like stick it somewhere like that. There's a bunch of different add-ons on Amazon as well, but I personally just got the little strap that attaches to your wrists and then plugs into here as well, so if I'm doing anything crazy and accidentally slips out of my hand, the wrist strap will catch it so it doesn't fall to the ground. This isn't an ad, even though it probably sounds like an ad, but I'm just so excited. And of course, huge shout out to my boyfriend. I've said it a million times, but like seriously, thank you so much for buying me this shirt. If you're not subscribed, definitely hit that subscribe button so you can see the footage that I post once I'm back edited, all of that, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I get good footage so you guys can see that. But don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!